You're watching Local 5 News. We are Iowa.
Joining us now is Whitney Warren, a consultant specializing in emotionally intelligent communication and leadership. She is hosting Des Moines' first ever Enneagram for Evolving Leaders conference. So this is an emotional intelligence training. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
That is a lot to unpack. So,
a lot of big words there.
Let's start with, what is emotional intelligence?
Ooh, great first question. Emotional intelligence is the ability to pause, be aware of, and control your emotional response in the moment.
Okay, let's all just take a deep breath and process that.
Right? And some of us might have even had an emotion while I said that out loud.
Yeah. Why is it important in the workplace?
Well, if you think about it, a workplace is actually just, when you're with your colleagues, it's a random group of people. You don't have a lot of background knowledge, you don't have a lot of information about them, but when you learn that when you respond to somebody, you have to take a pause. You have to realize that they don't operate just like you. You can actually see what the person is doing as independent from you rather than being done to you.
And so with this Enneagram, how does it support emotional intelligence?
Well, the Enneagram itself is a personality assessment. So a lot of people love to have assessments in the workplace to support their knowledge of each other. But the Enneagram talks about why we do what we do.
So everybody is a number.
Everybody is a number. There's 9 numbers on this circle. You'll notice that it's a circle, meaning we need every single type of these people in order to make the workplace work.
This is fascinating. When I took this test, working with you this week to just get ready for you coming to the show, I really learned a lot about myself, things that I wasn't anticipating, but the questions, a lot of questions. And something I found interesting was you said, don't think about, putting up a front, just be honest, because it's for you. The more honest you are, the better you can understand strengths, weaknesses, and it was really a fascinating process. Do you get that reaction from folks the first time they take it?
When they get their results, most people have this moment where they feel seen, like, ooh, are they in my home? Like, has this assessment been with me? There's this moment of huge self-awareness. And when we think about emotional intelligence, one of the key factors of emotional intelligence is having strong self-awareness. What are my strengths?
Yes.
What are my weaknesses? And in fact, being aware of our weaknesses and being able to have a sense of humor about them.
Oh, for sure. I also found it really refreshing that compassion is a key approach to this. And I felt that, I was judging myself on some of the questions and some of my honest answers. And I kind of felt like, man, I've got a lot of work to do, but it's all about becoming the best version of yourself. And we say that a lot.
We say that, but what do we do about it?
Right.
Yeah, and so the Enneagram is a step, it'll identify your path. It'll lay it out, all these things that go on, all the whispers in our heads, it's written down on a 16-page report for you, so you come into contact.
And I got my 16-pager right here, I printed it out. I'm gonna just put this on the fridge and just remind myself every day. It's just encouraging to know that, like what you said, you feel seen and you feel like you've got a roadmap, like you can actually identify things that you're going through. When is the event you got coming up?
Yeah, so I'm hosting our first ever Enneagram for Evolving Leaders conference. It's February 9th and 10th, and I'm sure that's all the information there on the screen. It's gonna be at the Des Moines Botanical Garden, so you can join us for a very, very lovely environment while you expand your emotional intelligence and learn all about the Enneagram.
It is so good to have you here, and I'm so excited to continue my journey with you and really understanding myself. And what I found really a huge takeaway is it's not about how your environment is affecting you, it's what do you bring to the environment. And that was a big aha, like taking ownership and understanding yourself better, right?
I mean, the test has already done its work.
It's insightful, just for personal growth. I feel like those roadblocks are gonna get cleared.
That's the goal.
Have the support. So thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having me here.
I'm excited to come to the event. It's going to be like next level of, just self-awareness and really a relief. I loved the self-care tips too. It totally nailed the things that helps me out of a funk.
Yes, absolutely. It gives you a chance to focus on you so you can help and support other people.
We are going to follow up on this. So great to have you here.